Yo, yo, yo.
All right, bottle jobs. The World Cup is over. So now we can start to move on to the real football. We can forget about Cape Verde, Switzerland, Morocco, Croatia. Forget all that. Now the real football season starts. All those casual fans can kindly please f off. We don't
F
need you
off.
anymore on our timelines. Now let the real football
No more
pundits take
toxic
over.
wars.
And this is not for the Arsenal fans because you guys are delusional. So please get away from the comment section also.
Yep.
Thank you. But okay, we are joined here today. We've got Jervis, we've got Vineet, we've got Ruben. The new season is upon us very soon. In less than 3 weeks, in almost 3 weeks, the La Liga season
Yeah.
is going to be upon us. The Prem season also starts in about 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But today's focus is going to be Real Madrid. We're going to deep dive into the new season for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
A lot of things have happened in the time that the World Cup has been going on. José Mourinho has come back. Mbappe has
Yes,
had one of
sir.
the wildest World Cup campaigns.
Wow.
Vinicius is still there. And
With the longer
Real
chin
Madrid
this time.
with the longer chin this time. He's got double chin surgery apparently or some shit like
Crazy.
that. Some
He looks
random
like
shit.
he looks like
Rajkumar Rao, bro.
13.
Brazilian Rajkumar Rao.
Oh my
Oh my days.
Oh, my
God.
But
He
no,
looks
Real
like
Madrid
the,
have
he
also
looks like the 13th doppelganger of Vinicius Jr. Almost.
yeah, like
you know what
those
I mean?
Instagram videos you see of like doppelgangers, like poor
Yeah.
doppelgangers.
He
who
looks like
keep
his
linking
doppelganger
up. Yeah, he looks like his doppelganger.
Someone says
right
he
now.
looks like Terry Crews. I don't know why.
Like a skinny
But
Terry
without the
Crews.
body, you know what I mean?
like a very small Terry Crews. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
But no, okay. Just moving on from that, then Real
Mhm.
Madrid also have had finally Don Perez confirmed. There was a bit of confusion. Is he going to be the president? Is he not going to be president? He's confirmed. He's been moving diffy as always in the transfer market, trying to get all the cheap, all the astute signings done. And so we're gonna go deep dive into Real Madrid season. But first and foremost, Vineet, how do you feel about the new season coming up? Are you
Well, I'm
excited?
excited.
Are you nervous?
I'm excited. 100%. No, I'm excited. Look, I think the last season was not our best season on paper as well as in terms of performances. But this is Real Madrid, man. We'll always come back. We are the kings of Europe and always will be. We are the champions and we don't look back, and when there's a problem, we are the first ones to solve those problems, right? And I think we have addressed a lot of those problems which we had in the last season. So I'm super confident. I'm excited, and can't wait to get our hands on La Liga this season, along with Champions League, along with Copa del Rey. We are all in.
Don't go too far ahead. We'll get into your predictions later.
Never in 125 years, right? But sure.
Oh, this is like the 125th year anniversary, right, of the club?
Oh, yeah.
Something along those lines, yeah.
Those kids look clean, huh? Those new kids look
Oh,
pretty
white
clean.
and gold, bro. White and gold.
Yeah,
No, that's
looks pretty clean.
Or the green. The green too.
The green one, I think, is like a
green one. Throwback to Jose's last season, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
2013. Knocks standard out.
I don't remember that season.
Never forget.
I don't never forget.
With Ronaldo with in shirt.
It was never a red
long
card.
Sleeve in shirt.
It was never a red card. Hashtag never
Oh,
forget.
Nani.
Hashtag justice for Nani.
No. Xabi Alonso deserved that red card.
Yeah, but Ron put his hands up to say he wasn't celebrating, so it's all good, right?
And as per Jose, the better team lost.
Better team. We were the better team that day, bro. We were. If we had, you guys were basically moving around like Argentina in that tournament, right? Just getting all these calls and all that, you know. So we would have won the Champions League that season. Hands down, we would have won it.
Yeah.
Okay, but Ruben, as a second resident Real Madrid fan, how are you feeling about the new season? Excited, nervous?
I think equal parts excited and nervous. With Jose, is always like there's always the unknown. Right? Like I feel like he's gonna bring like a different energy that this team hasn't had for a while. There's gonna be players that are gonna love having him around, and there's probably gonna be 1 or 2 star players that are gonna get benched or axed to the side. And how he deals with that is, I think, Jose especially. I feel like he'll get this team to click a little better than what we have. I think a lot of last season was just Alonso leaving in and the Cone coming in, right? Now Berlo, he's gone. Jose's coming in, and so it's, can you get it to work? I feel like I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. At least the first 2 seasons, I can say working. But if nothing else, that'll be fireworks. Let's leave it at that.
That's the one thing. I mean, with Jose, you're guaranteed his fireworks. He's gonna create that siege mentality, us against the world. The referees are gonna not hear the end of it.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be constant controversy. The press conferences are just going to be blockbuster. We're going to get clips and memes for days. So I think we're in for a pretty rocking,
exciting start. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And I mean, Jose back in the La Liga, and that rivalry with Barcelona is just going to be reignited. I think. 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, but Vineet, you touched a little bit upon saying that you think you've addressed a lot of the issues and weaknesses from last season. So let's dive into that transfer market. So far, you've already made quite a few signings. Real Madrid have already signed Dumfries as a fullback option. You've got Bernardo Silva as a sort of backup attacking midfielder option. You've signed Konate from Liverpool as a centre back. Who else have we signed so far? You signed Cucurella. You signed Cucurella as another fullback option. There are there's still rumblings going around saying that Perez is still looking for that Galactico signing. Could it be a Rodri, Olise? I'm hearing some rumblings of Erling Haaland also, apparently. I don't know. But what do you guys think? How do you rate your transfer window so far, Vineet? And do you think you've addressed the issues of the transfer window from your previous season?
To be honest, this whole transfer window, I'll give a 5 on 5. 100%. I think, we always try to chase these superstars, the Galacticos, like you mentioned, and try to just, sometimes, they just catfish us. And a lot of times they catfish us, when they come, they don't give the same kind of performances like they did earlier because they've either been like one season wonders or they have just performed very inconsistently, and one injury comes and they don't have the same momentum again, right? So I think this time we went silent. I think Perez, after winning that presidency, just put his head down, put in the work. He was like, this is the best for the club. Earlier in the last season, we had a lot of defensive problems, right? And we could all see there were cracks in our defense. A lot of injuries with Militao, a lot of injuries with Alaba. Rudiger is a great leader for the team, but he is not a leader to lead the team. He's a good defensive center back, but he also goes apeshit crazy. You know what I mean? So he's not dependable. Asensio is very reckless. We've got Carreras, very inconsistent. Then we got Trent trying to bring his momentum back into Spain, which he had the spark in Liverpool. So, everyone was just trying to work around. Tchouaméni playing as centre back, which never worked earlier. It started from Carlo Ancelotti and going back as centre back. He was never. I don't think he's a Real Madrid fit anyway. No. But having said that, now Marc Cucurella comes in. We all saw him in the World Cup, right? This guy is completely, his work rate, his relentlessness, and in the intensity, I think he covers a lot of kilometers on the ground.
I think his stock has gone up after the World Cup, definitely.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Because I think a lot of people like us, we saw him in the Prem, and I don't think we would regard him as a top quality fullback, at least watching him in the Prem with Chelsea. But I think with the World Cup, his stock's gone up. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because it was Chelsea, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
he's probably
also
not top quality, but he's kind of like that nagging, like annoying in your face, like sort of fullback that maybe a team needs. But I do think coming off the back of this World Cup, I just think maybe, and going to a team like Madrid, like maybe he makes that step up also and just becomes.
I can see that happening.
Like a better version of what we saw at Chelsea.
Yeah.
And you know what happens usually? How I see the left side being so stronger is because Mbappe being on the front, he's still inclined towards the left side. That will allow him to be a good number 9 because Vinny tends to just cut in, in to come in the box. And that's in Cucurella. He's so fast and quick, and he's good with the balls in the crosses. He can just overlap and take the runs and take the flanks in and cover that space. And he's so quick to even track back the ball. So I think he would be a great addition on the left side. And again, it'll help overlap Vinny's quick recovery and transition.
So would you say for you, Cucurella is like for you, he's probably the best signing you've made so far in the transfer window?
No, not the best. Again, there's no best in this, right? I don't classify anyone as the best signing right now.
No, but it's more to think like who do you think you've signed so far instantly gives you an upgrade on what you had before and solves like an issue you had in the team?
I think more so would be Konate.
Okay.
Konate, why? Because
Yeah.
he plays in the right side. Oh no, he's sorry. He's the centre back.
He's
Sorry.
the right side. He's a
Yeah.
right-handed centre back,
The
but he can
right-hand
also
centre-back,
play
yeah.
right
Right
back.
side centre
At
back.
Liverpool,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
also played on as a right back a few
Took
times.
No, I
over for
think
Trent, yeah.
Yes.
to someone who can win us a lot of aerial balls. I think this is where we lapsed a lot in La Liga. A lot of headed goals over Rudiger or over Asensio or someone over Dean Huijsen. And Dean Huijsen is a great centre back, but he's still young. We need to give him time to develop.
Dean
And he's
Huijsen was
very
given his debut by Jose Mourinho at Roma. He rates
yeah
him very highly.
yeah
Yeah.
100%, and he'll be a
Yeah.
starting 11 for us for sure. But
Yeah.
I think Konate having Rudiger's end of career coming closer, I think Konate can hold the fort as a centre back, and he'll have dominant presence there. He's physically also very adamant and strong in front of these strikers. So definitely that people or the strikers will be, what is the word? Intimidated.
Intimidated.
Yeah,
Intimidating. Yeah.
they'll be. I think he has that intimidating personality, which I think every centre back should hold, and he has that, right? So I think good leader for us, and might just work out. Um, I really like the fact that Bernardo Silva has come. I'm really excited to see what he has in store for us. I know the
Does he
age
fit
does
into
not
your team
support
though?
him.
Does he really fit into your team?
Honestly, he's more like a Barca guy. I always thought he might end up in Barcelona, but
He was also
hey,
linked with Barcelona for a while, if I'm
Was
not
he?
wrong.
yeah,
Yeah.
But again, like I said, I always saw him in a blue and red shirt, but I don't know. Okay, Real Madrid, great. But again, I think there'll be a good control in the midfield. We saw a lot of cracks there as well with Bellingham's injury in the middle and not coming back at the same momentum or the same rhythm. Arda Güler still did well. He held the fort for quite some time, but I think s- he also lapsed here and there. So I think
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva, with the experience he got from Man City, definitely is going to have a lot of more control in the midfield. I think the ball retention would be the main key factor, and would be a great partnership between Valverde and
So do you see him
Bernardo
playing
Silva.
deeper in midfield?
To be honest, no. I see him a little bit more forward. Valverde would be somewhere a little bit on the deep. I feel Bernardo Silva, even though he's towards the right side, he might shift to the left side of it. And I'll tell you the formation of what I feel Mourinho would also play. Valverde would be a little bit on the deeper end of the midfield on the right side, and Bernardo Silva will be somewhere into a false number 10, if that makes sense.
But that
Right.
effectively
Better play,
displaces Bellingham, right?
Yeah.
Better shoot player.
Bellingham would be bang on number 10, and I think Bernardo Silva will have a little bit more freer space
So
around
you
the
basically play
midfield.
like a single pivot, like just Valverde as
Single
a.
pivot around, yeah, somewhat in those sense. And I think, to be honest, out of the whole lot, I didn't understand the signing for Dumfries, although he's a
Really?
great talent. Yeah, to be fair, he is a right back, right?
Yeah.
And we are putting all our cards in Trent. He's our Galactico in the sense, you know what I mean? He had a very shaky start, but I think he had moments of magic and he was having that momentum. I understand Mourinho's mentality. You know what he does? He creates a competition within the team, or within the dressing room, that you
Yeah.
have to be the best even amongst your 22 players
Yeah.
to come in that first 11. I
Yeah.
get that, but for some players take it very positively, very competitive, right? But some players be like, I have come here a couple of seasons back and now you're getting another signing, so what's in it for me? So their confidence gets shattered. So again, it's a mentality thing. Some people take it nicely, some people take it in a very different sense, right? Again, no doubt Dumfries, the talent, the goals and assists which he has, obviously aerial threat and set pieces, I think he would be top notch there. A very different profile to Trent. I
I
like Trent's style more.
But
He's very
Ruben, like,
traditional.
wouldn't you think like Dumfries is the kind of profile that Jose prefers, like those kind
exactly.
of adventurous, like fullbacks that
Yeah,
push high up?
exactly.
And Dumfries is the kind of player exactly that Jose would love. It's like that Maicon style fullback that he had.
That's just willing to bomb forward when he needs to.
Just willing to bomb, and he will give you much more solid defensive cover compared to Trent, which you could free up Trent from that and potentially even play Trent for up front. But for you, Ruben, what is you think? Do you think is the best signing that you've made so far? And do you actually think you've addressed all the weaknesses from last season? Is the squad better today than it was last season?
With these signings, better, yes, but have you addressed all the problems? No. I still think we're still missing another centre back. We're still missing a proper sort of defensive holding midfielder, which we still don't have. I mean, Chua and Kava proven time and time again that there's a mistake in them almost every other game.
I think with Kamavinga more so his injury record of later also, right?
Injury record as well.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing with Trent as well. But I think part of the reason we've got Dumfries is because Trent's constantly injured and we need a quality right back to cover. And so Dumfries now comes in, and with Trent's record, if Dumfries starts playing and he plays well, he's exactly the player Jose would love. Trent's going to find himself out of the position pretty quickly if he doesn't keep himself consistently fit and on the team. Cucurella's instant upgrade. Instant upgrade. So for me, is easily from that perspective of where do we gain the most out of a signing? It's Cucurella left back.
I can agree with that. When you say that you are still missing some things, and I do agree also. I think that in central midfield right now, we've already seen it over the last couple of seasons that the big hole left behind by Modric and Kroos has just not been filled in, and no one has been able to step up and take that responsibility to fulfill that role and that gap. So that leads me to the next question, which is, where do you think is still what do you think is still missing in the team, and what would be your dream signing in this situation? If you're saying central midfield, what is your dream signing? If you're saying a centre back, what's your dream signing? If you're saying right wing or right back, what is your dream signing?
I mean, if it's just coming off the World Cup and everything, I probably wouldn't have said this 3 months back, but just seeing everything he's done in the last few months at the defensive position, Rodri is probably gonna.
He's been linked also. He's been linked, and he's also expressed. He's expressed it himself. He would like to play for Real.
Time and time again, he's denied his contract extension. So, I mean, maybe I don't know.
That's a tap in if that happens.
It's honestly, I mean, a Spanish dude himself, and having come off the back of a World Cup like that, and Perez looking for a Galactico signing doesn't get bigger than that.
World Cup winner, Golden Ball winner, potential Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
And to keep in mind that now Jose is looking into play Jude as your sort of false number 10 up number 10 up front. So
even though Rodri doesn't come, we still got Nico Paz, right? And
he's not a central defensive midfielder.
He's not a CDM,
but again, midfielder.
But also you got to understand Mourinho in his 2011 season, and also with Roma, and also with Inter, he always played that sort of 4-2-3-1 kind of a game, So he really never needed that CDM per se. Only until when things come to shove, and when they need to park the bus somewhere around.
He was playing a lot of 4-4-2.
No, he's always relied on a CDM, bro.
He always had
ACN, he always had all these guys. I understand that, but I think in this case, my top 11, it starts from.
Let's not go there yet. Okay. We're not there yet.
Okay, I got excited.
No. But I think it's. You tell me then, Vineet, what is for you? Because you said for you, like it's a stellar, it's a 5-on-5 transfer window. So you're saying that you do not want to make any more signings. You're happy to go into next season with the batch you have right now.
Yes and no. Look, again, I feel there should be a swap between Chouamani and another CDM. I don't feel Chouamani should stay for long. I don't know. He's a great player, but I think at least he does not fit with the Real Madrid DNA.
He signed a contract extension, did he not?
Yeah, he did. He did.
I've also heard apparently, Jervis, that he signed that contract extension, but Real are still open to selling him.
Looking to offload him? Interesting.
Yeah.
They did that just to increase the
sell-on. Yeah, fair.
Yeah. So having said that...
Ineos, get on that.
Kamavinga, if matures, I think can turn into a good CDM because he has the speed, he can track back, he can do tackles and has the flair. Only if he decides to change a little bit from his style of play and be a little bit box to box sort of within a confined space movement kind of
But then
player.
now aren't we trying to shoe in players into positions that they don't naturally fit? Like
exactly.
Chouameni, for example, is a natural defensive midfielder. While Kawa is he likes to move forward a little bit, and we need
He's a very
somebody to sort of
flowy
hold that
player.
back.
But look,
Yeah.
he was a
And
good
injury
left
prone.
back as well. He played as left back as well, and he was good. He tried to play as a midfielder as well. He was good there as well. But again, I think he can be converted into a CDM option. I look at him that way. But having said that, if Rodri comes, nothing like it. I hate the player because he stole the Ballon d'Or from Vinny. But I'm still butthurt about it. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I wonder how that would happen if Rodri comes over. It's day one, just like walks around with the ball, and Vinny's just like.
So Rodri would also be the dream signing for you, Vineet? You would say that?
Yeah.
No, I think my dream signing at this stage is Olise. Okay, because I feel he's extremely nonchalant, but when it comes to Mbappe, he will give his life. I've seen that in the World Cup. I mean, this guy was very, very close to Mbappe. I could see that relationship, and he didn't share that with the same guy and the whole team. You know what I mean? So I think that can be a good effort. And considering Rodrigo being that injury prone of late, although I love Rodrigo, I feel he has the flair and the magic of Ronaldo Fenomeno, and that says a lot actually. But he can always be a good sub, as Rodrigo can be a good sub, and Olise can be a good starter for the team. Or Arda Gula or someone on those positions here and there. But I think the squad depth will come with Olise. I think he'd be a dream signing above Rodri. But the need of the hour is Rodri. So
makes sense.
Sure.
Because you probably, knowing Jose, he will probably find ways to he knows ways to shoehorn some midfielders into wingers and or turn fullbacks into wingers also. So the need of the hour, like you said, is probably a CDM, and I think Rodri is probably your. If you get him, that's a tap in, like Jose said. But let's move on to the next part, which you already started to allude to a little bit, Vineet. But before we start to go into what kind of tactics, what kind of formations, what kind of starting 11 it will be, it's very important to address the biggest elephant and the biggest ego in the room, which is Jose Mourinho. We need to really first understand what exactly does Jose Mourinho bring to this team, to this club right now, and only on the basis of that we can really see how could he be setting up the team, and what could the starting 11 even potentially look like. But Ruben, first, let's start with you. Mourinho, he's back.
Initial reactions.
How did you feel when he was announced, he was being linked?
I mean, initially when he's being linked, and I was like, okay, this is I didn't see it working at the time, and I'm still like skeptical, but I'm also equal parts excited, like I said, right? Because the good that he can bring, but also the absolute shit show that could happen as things progress on the line. But given where we ended last season and the list of the crop of managers that are available and willing to come out to Madrid at that point in time, we went with him. And maybe the need of the hour says we need somebody which is that can sort of find a way to get the egos to work. Or in Mourinho's case, he's going to be like, yo, he's the biggest bully, I'm the biggest ego. You make it work to me, and he's going to figure out a way to make it work. And if you don't work, you're out. It's as simple as that. So he's a no nonsense kind of guy, right? He's like, it's my way or the highway, and for better or worse.
That's what I mean. He's like the biggest ego. He's going to be that biggest ego in the room.
So,
well, let me ask
you
this.
For our Bottle Jobs fans, this is Chak De India script, bro. हर टीम में सिर्फ एक ही गुंडा होता है.
Facts, brother.
But let me ask you this, Jervis, because as a fellow survivor of the Mourinho tenure at United and having some PTSD from that, what do you make of Mourinho coming back to Madrid? Do you think he's still an elite manager, or has football moved on from him?
I definitely think the game's moved on from what we saw when he was at Madrid back in 2010, 11, 12. Even from his time at United. One thing about Mourinho is I feel like he's not going to abandon his principle, which is playing on the counter-attack, like setting teams up to counter. That being said, also from his time at, I would say, Turkey and where is he now, in Portugal, I do think he's become a bit more pragmatic. And I think, like Ruben said, the bigger challenge he has right now is basically just managing those personalities, managing those egos, and kind of getting things in order in that sense. Tactics, I think, is pretty straightforward. I think we've always seen that he's someone who likes to line up in a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1.
Yep.
I think he's kind of got more or less the right profile of players at Madrid right now. So it's just about how to get them sort of working harmoniously together, right?
Yeah, yeah. What I'm hearing a lot again and again is egos, management of egos, superstars, galacticos. Vineet, is that you think that was the sole reason they brought him in, and do you think he's capable of handling all those superstar egos? Does he still have it in him?
No, I think a lot of managers. I think before Mourinho, we reached out to Zidane as well, and I think he had other options to opt for France. And then Mourinho, I think we also decided that we now need some experienced players, right? Sorry, experienced managers who have been there, done that, with different clubs, with a lot more experience, and also with Real Madrid experience as well. So I think the fashion or the chain of thought was that who has done it prior and who has made it happen. Look, there's a lot of pressure on Perez as well, okay? Because we are winning Champions League, left, right, center, year on year, but the La Ligas are not there enough. And this is where Mourinho came into picture, right? 2011, he got us the La Liga, and this is where I feel Perez's chain of thought would be if I was him. That yeah, we gotta focus on the La Liga as well. We are kings of Europe, but we're not even kings of Spain. So we gotta first work on that, and then make sure that we get that done.
I mean, Jose was the last manager for Real who got you 100 points.
Yep.
And up
He's
until this season
the
or
only
last season,
manager.
I think
Yeah.
that season 11-12, I think it was 2011 2012 season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11.
Goal kick.
Madrid
Yeah.
scored 121 goals, which is the most scores up until
Yeah.
last season, which I think Bayern broke by a couple of goals or something.
Yeah.
So that record was held for a long time also. But okay, then
Yeah.
let's go straight into the Mourinho style. Let's break that down a little bit. So, Ruben, what do you actually think Mourinho brings in terms of his tactical style? What is going to be his preferred style of play? Jervis touched upon a little bit that he likes this counter-attacking style of play. Is that what you think we're going to be seeing more of from Mourinho in this Real Madrid team?
I think so. I think from what I've watched of him, and I haven't seen him as much of him of late, to be fair. But from what I know of him, I think he's going to set us up to set up on the counter. Back when he came in 2011, 2012, we had players of utmost pace, and you just absolutely destroy teams on the
Yeah.
counter. Probably one of the greatest counterattacking teams at that time
Yeah.
when he had them there. But can he replicate the same now? I think he can, but it's one of those time will tell, right? I think we've got pace on both wings, we've got pace with the middle, but so I still think he'll set them up that way. I
Who
think
do
our
you
biggest worry
think? Sorry, go ahead.
I think our biggest worry is going to be our right flank. I feel like we've just got too much turnover. It's either Rodrigo's
Yeah.
injured or half the time. Arda is one day is on, one day is off. So I think that right flank is where we're going to probably be our weakest. We sort of either move forward or come back.
Who do you think is going to benefit the most from this Mourinho style of play per se, with the Mourinho coming in?
You're asking me?
I think
Ruben.
I think with the way Smith said belly up, he almost wants to play belly the same way Tuchel's been playing him in England. So I think he's been definitely going to benefit a lot. We're probably going to see a lot of 23-24 Bellingham, as opposed to what we've seen with Bellingham over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So I think he's definitely going to benefit a lot from that, from his formation, and also Mbappe, man. I
I can
genuinely
agree with
think
Mbappe, to be
I
fair.
could agree with him.
I
Yeah.
think he's going to unlock a different level in him. Like we've been seeing goals, but he's going to take him to the next level.
I can give you a
healthy,
reference for
down the
that.
level.
Even when you look at the previous time when Jose managed Madrid in the 11-12 season, Ozil feeding as a number 10 to CR7. CR7 got 60 goals. Ozil got the most assists ever.
Assists 27, yeah, so ridiculous.
He
80
loves
assists in 3 years.
he loves that number 10 feeding the striker. He loves that connection. Lampard at Chelsea, Fabregas at Chelsea, Deco. Who else? feel like I'm missing another key player. Snyder.
Enter was Snyder, yeah.
Snyder. So
Snyder.
he loves
Mhm.
that number 10 feeding
Mhm.
the striker.
Absolutely.
I can agree that Jude probably benefits a lot from this, including Mbappe. What do you think, Vineet? What are your thoughts about Jose and his style of play? Is it the right thing for Madrid right now?
I think the good part about Jose and also the bad part is that he's very quick to adapt, but he adapts in his own pace. Okay. Having said that, even with United, even with Real Madrid, there's always been the second season, which has been his, sort of golden spell kind of a situation.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
Real Madrid, I just hope that they have the patience to undergo that one
Okay.
year
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
change,
Nah.
so to speak, because
Fair point.
adaptability with the players also is one thing. They also need to understand and adapt, considering Arbeloa had different styles and the previous managers had different styles. So and these guys are all superstars and well trained professionals. They will adapt to it, but also with the ego which Mourinho holds, I don't know, it again can be a blessing in disguise, or it can be a complete, it can fall into shambles. It's gonna
Yeah.
be an extreme case. There's never gonna be a middle ground with Real Madrid now, from now onwards with Mourinho.
Fireworks.
He's a
It's all
loose tool.
fireworks.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna be a huge firework out there. Having said that, Mbappe for sure is gonna get that leeway. He's gonna get that freedom to move around a little bit more. Uh, Having said that, I don't think he's gonna he I don't think he's gonna give Vinny the same preference. I hope he does, because that's gonna be another ego clash, and somewhere Vinny might have a fallout. I don't know. Um,
I would say
I
the
think
I actually
opposite.
had a question on that as well, because if you've noticed with Mourinho, wherever he goes, like someone always has to sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Whether
Yeah.
in terms of sort of accepting more defensive responsibility. So who do you think that would be? Do you think that might be Vinicius?
Yes.
100%. It was Di Maria earlier, and this is Vinicius
Yeah.
here.
Vinicius for sure.
Di
But
Maria
he has a
was
knack for
always known to
converting
track
these wingers into defensive monsters also, like or
No,
bringing
but
defensive abilities in them somehow.
to give them the task to go track back when the ball is behind. Mbappe staying a little bit more front, I think, staying towards the middle, when the ball is on the other side. I think Vinny would be the one going to support Cucurella behind. I think this is one of the things which Di Maria did. So I'm just basing on those kind of facts. And Di Maria was quick to even do the counter attacks, and Mbappe will be the guy in the middle to do that diagonal passing and sort of pass and run back. Run forward for a quick through ball or something. So I think, Vinny would be the one taking the hits, and I think the other person who would be benefiting definitely would be Bernardo Silva, considering they share the same flag. Uh, Definitely. I mean, managers do have that little
Yeah,
bit soft
Yeah,
corner
can
as
agree
well.
with that. Yeah.
they can probably have. He
And
wants somebody in there who's like gonna be
Mhm.
his voice
Yeah,
in the
that's true.
dressing
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look,
Yeah, that's fair.
Bernardo
That's
Silva,
fair.
although he was a star in Man City, but it almost became too overwhelming for everyone, because there were so many stars now, every season coming in, going in, out, you know what I mean? So somewhere even he wants to shine out and have that individualism about him, from a team. So I feel he would be that sort of midfielder who would be giving a lot more balls, that responsibility to hold, at the midfield and sort of pass those balls around
I don't
to the
know if he
flanks.
automatically like makes a case for like starting in that team though
Yeah.
when
I
he
don't think
comes
so.
in.
I don't
I
think so.
do think though having him around as maybe just like a senior figure and just maybe someone with
Yeah.
experience and maybe someone like you said could be Jose's voice.
Mhm.
I think he'll play more of that role rather than, and maybe have him for like your, I guess maybe domestic sort of like copas and
Copas and yep.
stuff like that. Just have him
Yep.
maybe play those games. But yeah,
He also brings a lot of Champions League experience, I think, Bernardo,
Champions League experience. Yeah,
which I think could count for a lot. And then these kind of,
you like see him start on the right in those games. To be fair,
I could also see him being used a lot in the bigger games when he's playing like the Barca, the Athletic. If you need someone who's like a workhorse
to kind of dictate
to
and like
dictate the
maybe
tempo and still have someone in the midfield who can
that would
disrupt
be
the
interesting to see
opposition,
if he could
disrupt the opposition from building out, and he can be that disruptor.
That would be spicy on paper. If you
Yeah.
guys get like Rodri and have like maybe Bernardo and Bellingham, like
Yeah.
that midfield three
Oh.
on paper, that looks pretty clean.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, but then it looks like we're heading there. We started to touch upon it. Then, Ruben, you are Mourinho.
Mhm.
First game of the season. What is your starting 11? What is your formation? And you can include the Galactico signing in this.
Oh, as in Rodri? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Fine. Okay. Assuming we get Rodri. Right? This is
yeah,
the biggest option is we get Rodri.
yeah.
Courtois, assuming he's back and fit. I think with Mourinho, I think it's going to be dumb. Eventually, will end up being Dumfries, Hoyson, Cucurella.
Mm-hmm.
Rodri obviously has the pivot in the middle. Is he going to go 4-3? I don't know if he's going to. Maybe Rodri, Shua, Rodrigo.
Actually, at United, we mostly saw him use like a double pivot. Did we not like a 4-2-3-1?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Matic,
It was
4-3-1.
Matic alongside like a
This is what he's gonna
Yeah.
do. 4-2-3-1 is the way to go.
Then it's gonna be probably Rodri and Shua, I think, unless he wants to play, unless Bernardo's willing to play a little deeper, which I don't see him playing that role.
No, no.
So it's probably gonna be Chua and Rodri, and then on your wings, you're obviously gonna have Vinny and Rodrigo. Jude obviously has the 10 and Mbappe up front.
No Valverde. He's the captain.
If you get Rodri,
So 4-2-3-1. You're going 4-2-3-1. Okay, Vinith,
Yeah.
you're starting 11. You are
Same
Jose
4-2.
Mourinho. This is
4-2-3-1,
not you,
same.
Vinith Bhatia, deciding. This is Jose Mourinho. You are Jose Mourinho.
Yep. I am Jose Mourinho.
I am Jose Mourinho.
Let's go. Let's go. No, I think 4-2-3-1 for sure.
Okay.
Courtois, a sub. Lunin. Obviously, Lunin has been great. We all saw him. He can hold the fort. Good guy. So Courtois, first choice, obviously. I think I would swap between, now that, we've come into football, which has a lot more games. So for La Liga, for sure, would be Dumfries. For Champions League, I think it would be Trent. I think that he would be a good addition to Champions League. Konate would be on the right, centre back. Would be good. I think he would be a solid player. Swapping with Rudiger, up and down. I'm assuming Militao is out for the season because that's how it is.
Yeah, you can assume that, I think.
Hoyson for sure. Can pass the long balls, has good passing ability, can pass diagonally and towards the side on the flanks. So good on that. And Cucurella for sure. I feel Cucurella and Mendy would be a great combination. Again, creating havoc in the left side. I'm not that confident on Carrera's career in Real Madrid anymore. And maybe he might just be that frustrated player on the bench, might just leave very soon by next season.
Ineos, get on that. Ineos.
So that, and the middle, I think, again, my formation is 4-2-3-1, right? So, and the middle would be definitely Valverde and on the right side, along with Bernardo Silva.
You can include your Galactico signing in this. I'm letting you know.
No, I don't want no Galactico signing. I'm doing facts. I don't
You don't
talk.
want Olise?
Oof, okay.
I'm gonna put him somewhere. Look, hear me out. I'm a very forward guy, right? So I like forwards more. So Valverde on the right, midfield. Bernardo Silva with the freedom to move around the defensive part of it and moving up front in the midfield.
So box to box.
He'll have
Bernardo is your box to box player.
He'll be my box to box around the box of squares. Bellingham, your traditional number 10, moving in and out, would be the guy who would be key essential player between the midfield and the forward, passing behind, but also making the runs inside and very sticky spaces, which he's an expert to do that. We got Rodrigo / Guler on the right wing. Obviously, if I want to slip in my dream signing, would be Olise on the right wing. But someone would be disappointed, and I feel it wouldn't be Guler. I think it would be Rodrigo.
He's injured anyway. I mean, you probably need to fill that cap,
Yeah.
right? He's out for a while. He's torn his ACL and it's going to take a while
He's
to come
out
back.
for close to the end of the year, I think.
Yeah.
Or he's only back towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I think we've got a great substitute as well with Mastantino or Brahim Diaz. I think they are good super subs, coming after the 75th minute,
Yeah.
trying to bring that pace in.
Mhm.
That is good. Mbappe, obviously, dictator in the middle, striker,
Leon Dictator.
clear number 9, along with Vinny. So this is my
Okay.
11.
Fair enough. What do you make of those lineups, Jarvis? Is there any kind of other formation that you think Jose could also employ potentially?
I don't think so. I mean, would have to see. I think it's usually always like a 4-3-3 or like a 4-2-3-1, like I've said.
Yeah.
I personally, I think if Rodri does not come, I do like the idea of maybe having Valverde play as at number 6, although I don't think Mourinho would go for that because he usually, prefers like a more physical sort of like
exactly.
He probably
presence
still
over
put
there, which could
Tchouaméni.
probably beat Tchouaméni.
Yeah.
I would maybe have Valverde then play as a number 8, Bellingham as a 10.
Fair.
Yeah.
And I
Fair.
think Bernardo Silva on the right Mourinho could make it work.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there an argument
does
to
he have
make
the legs
also
now?
But on the counter,
on the counter? Yeah. Is there an argument to be made that since you have Dumfries, you can play him right back and you free up Trent on the wing?
as the right wing, right? Yeah, okay.
On the right wing, you
Okay.
can play Trent.
No.
But also like
No.
But I think you have the attack
when
ability.
you want to be like when you're playing against low block teams per se, I'm not saying this is the formation or this is the lineup you go with in big games, but when you're against the so-called lesser and weaker teams, you could go with that formation where Trent could be putting a lot of those crosses in and Dumfries is making a lot of overlapping runs.
Yeah. And assuming you'd also like have more of the ball against those teams, even if you were to play Bernardo, he's someone who could invert and then you could just have Dumfries constantly like overlapping on that right-hand side.
Okay.
So yeah, I could see that working.
I was thinking about this, and is there an argument to be made for Jose has employed this a little bit in the past, at least with Inter, for a 4-4-2 diamond. I'll tell you why, because that really makes your forward line work like a unit. You got Vinny and Mbappe up top who can keep interchanging. You've got Jude or Goulet or Nico Paz behind them as the number 10 to feed in the balls, essentially. And the midfield becomes a little bit more kind of solid with, I'm including Rodri as the Galactico. Rodrigo, Valverde, Tchouaméni or Jude, whoever it is that gets left out from the number 10 could really be in there. Jude, for me, is actually more of the box-to-box crasher.
Yeah.
He could play that role better than the number 10, so which is going back to that 23-24 season that you were saying from before. So I don't know. I feel like there's a 4-4-2 diamond in there that could also work quite well with the players that you have right now. And Jose, I mean, you could also say he could play a 5 at the back. I mean, you've got enough. You've got
Nah.
Those would be Champions League nights, bro.
Champions League nights. But that's what I'm saying.
That'll
You
be
need
park
to
the bus kind of nights later on towards the latter stage of Champions League.
I think the squad is better now, and he has these kind of profiles of players in there who can fulfill that. Dumfries as a wing back, that's his bread and butter kind of role. So I don't know. I feel like there's enough flexibility in the players and the style that Jose likes to play that I think he will adapt depending on the situation. I do think that in bigger games you might see. Don't be surprised if you see Jose playing 4 centre backs. You could have Konate on the right back, Huijsen, Rudiger, and then potentially Cucurella is on the left back. There's like 4 solid defenders there. And Ruben, you were saying actually that you thought that maybe even a centre back could be, if there's the budget, if there's the ability to sign another centre back. I was thinking like if you could try and get like, I've heard rumors that Guardiola is not like happy at City.
Oh.
To try and get like Guardiola, and he's also someone who has under Pep shown he can even play on the left in the left back position. That gives you another facet.
Nah, I don't think so.
You would not take Guardiola?
I don't think we would want him, to be very fair. I think too much of an overload also of signings on the same positions creates a lot of tension in the dressing room. Right, so I don't think it's healthy to a point. See,
there's already
having healthy
egos.
competition. Having healthy competition is one, but having a lot of competition creates a lot of friction, right? And too many cooks spoil the broth. You know what I mean? So I think
fair. Yeah,
having those guys in the same positions won't make any sense.
fair enough. What were you saying, Jervis?
No, actually, I was looking up to see when the last time if he's used the 4-4-2 diamond anytime after Inter, and apparently that was the last time that he's
Yeah, that's what I
basically
mean.
used it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's used that only
He's
at
mostly just
Inter.
relied on like a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
And sometimes a 3 at the back, which is what you
Yeah.
were saying. So you could see have like
Yeah.
3 centre backs essentially in like some of these games.
I think he has good depth in the squad there, at least with the positions in defense, that I think he can really rotate the formation at the back.
One more thing, I feel like I know we're kind of discounting Rudiger, but I do feel like he'll be a key figure for Jose in defense.
He's the perfect shithouse defender that Jose loves, bro.
He reminds me of like a Ricardo Carvalho, like at that stage.
Yeah.
He's like a Pepe.
He's
like a Pepe.
Yeah.
He could be like
He's a loose tool.
Maybe,
I don't know
like
Pepe, but yeah.
He's a loose tool, and Mourinho loves that.
I mean,
And
it's
to
also
be
something
fair,
sorry, go ahead, Vineet.
I think this is a trend with managers, especially with teams who are playing in a lot of competitions, that they build that squad depth so that, you know, the stamina and everything, and the squad keeps rotating, you know.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
have
absolutely.
backups of backups as well. So I think there'll be a separate La Liga team, and then there'll be, 5 players essentially playing in La Liga and Champions League, but also the remainder of the team would be obviously swapping time in, time out. So I think this is one of the good signings to ease off, because
does
this is where the
Jose tend to
tension
rotate a
was.
lot though? Like Gaurav?
No. I don't.
He
In terms of
remember.
players,
Yeah, I'm
no.
trying to think of like.
But I'm thinking in terms of formation, I think he's adaptable.
Yeah, in terms of
He
players
tends
at
to be
United,
pretty
also he was
rigid.
very like.
Yeah, he's
stuck
adamant.
with like his.
He's pretty rigid with it.
Yes, he's very stubborn. And
I think even if you think back to like maybe his Madrid tenure, like 2011-12, it was just like you knew your starters were like very rarely did he like move away from that.
No, it's more I think he's adaptable to the formation, and he will do what it takes to get the win, to get that point, or whatever it is in the scenario and context of the game. But yeah. Okay, but I think
I also had one more question, like just being devil's advocate here. Like there has been like general sentiment from his time in Portugal with Benfica, is it?
Yes.
That while he like did a good job with them defensively and they finished third and everything, there have been like questions raised about the attacking side of their football.
Really?
Do you think that's
I
Because
actually
they drew
drew
a lot of they only drew.
they drew a lot of games. Yeah,
I read the opposite though, that apparently since he came in, Benfica created the most chances in the league.
Nah, to be fair, they had a very unbeaten run for some time.
Yeah,
but they only won with.
But they won winning.
They finished what? They finished third with an unbeaten run.
That tells me it was a problem of finishing. That if they were creating a lot of chances and they were drawing games, which meant they had chances and they were not able to capitalize and put the back
I think he's
ball in
got
the back of the net.
A far better roster to work with, so I don't think that'll be the issue.
And I do think we also didn't mention a lot of this, but Jose is known for the very first thing he does as soon as he comes in is make the team solid defensively. He will do that for sure. Within the first season, you're going to see that, clean sheets are going to start coming in and you're going to see a lot of defensive solidity. And then that's slowly when you start to build that confidence in the team with one clean sheet at a time, 1 3-point game at a time, the confidence builds, and then players start to feel like, okay, you know what, this is working, this is good. And then the attackers start to come into it and realize, and it starts to open up and free up the thing for them. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to go into the next. We're almost done. We've already covered quite a bit. The next part is quick fire. So don't give too long of an explanation or an answer. This is just quick fire. And we're going to go through the table. Ruben, player of the season.
For the upcoming season?
Yes. Predictions.
Mbappe.
Vineet?
Mbappe.
Jovis?
I'm going to say Bellingham.
That was my answer too. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
Wow.
Most assists.
He'd be a close second for sure, yeah.
Most assists. Yeah. Okay. Ruben, biggest flop of the season.
I don't want to say it.
Are we all thinking the same?
I think we
person?
I know I'm thinking that.
I'm thinking Vinny. Vinny?
Yes.
No, I'm thinking Lamine Yamal.
Hey.
No, just Madrid.
Madrid,
bro.
Oh, my bad.
He's going to win the Ballon d'Or, bro.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much more flop.
Biggest flop, I think it would be Chouameni.
Interesting.
Okay. Jervis?
Okay.
I was thinking Vinny also, yeah.
Yeah, I could see. I can agree with that. Okay, Ruben, the surprise package of the year.
I feel like he's the sort of player that would like work because he does all the hard yards and everything. He's willing to put on the hard yards. He's good attacking. I feel like he'll find a way to get him to work defensively. And we haven't talked about it enough, but I think Rodrigo. I feel
True,
like he's
true.
the sort of player that would fit that Mourinho because he's willing to do the hard yards, track back and defend. He's not just all about going and attacking. He's willing
Yeah.
to put in the dirty work. But Vinny and Mbappe aren't willing to do so. I feel like he'd find a way to get him to work. Obviously, he's coming off an injury, so that's a big asterisk against his name. But
Yeah.
if that works out well, then I can see him being a surprise factor for us.
And you, Vineet? Biggest surprise package?
I think would be Arda Güler because
Good,
we have
good shout.
seen he has the touch, the magic, and I feel like with Mourinho bringing that Turkish experience and that soft spot for Turkish fans and the league, I think he will see Arda Güler as the next Ozil, right? And he'll
Not a
try
bad
to
shout.
put him possibly under his wing and work with him much more closer. So I think Arda Güler might just be a teacher's pet and a fan favorite.
All right, Jervis?
I also had Arda Güler and I had another one. I also had Konate, more from like a mentality standpoint, both of them. I just feel like there's been a lot of stuff surrounding Konate that he's not really been that player Liverpool have hoped he would become. But I just feel like Mourinho might bring out a different side of him.
He's
and
still a
give him
very
like that
quality
sort of-
centre back.
Yeah,
quality
Quality
centre back.
back, yeah.
Quality centre
And I
back,
agree with Arda Güler. I think just on the mentality side, maybe Mourinho could unlock like a different side of him
Yeah.
at Madrid.
Okay.
I'll go more left field and say Nico Pats. I feel like him coming back and he has shown at Como also that he can give a lot defensively in tracking back and making tackles in midfield. He probably won't start as many games, but he might show enough glimpses in like the Copa del Reys and things like that.
The only reason I was hesitant is because with Mourinho, you know, he doesn't fancy your like younger players, bro. So
True.
yeah, I didn't pick him for that reason alone.
But he loved my Scott McTominay, so I mean,
Hey.
he loves Scotty McSauce.
That's Dean Hoyson though, right, for him?
I guess,
Yeah. That's his guy.
maybe, yeah. Okay. This goes a little bit into what you consider will be success for Mourinho next season. So you can dwell on it a little bit. What is your trophy prediction, league finish for next season, Ruben?
Second in the league, semis in Champions League, and we win the Copa.
That would be considered success for you in that season. Okay.
Considering where we were last year, yes, and that's what I think realistically we can achieve. I mean, success would be winning everything because it's Madrid, but
yeah.
realistically, I think we'll win one title. And that's probably Copa. I don't think we're going to win the league. I still think Barca are still ahead. Flick will
Yeah, sadly, yeah.
keep them running. I don't see that changing anytime soon. So I still think Barca will win it, and Champions League we'll get further ahead than we were, but I think the semis is as far as we get.
La Liga. Okay. Quarterfinals in Champions League.
Oh, okay.
Copa.
Getting knocked out by United, you mean, right?
Possibly, I don't know.
So
the reason why I'm saying La Liga is
the
because
domestic double, huh?
yeah, domestic double. I feel because he was called out to win the domestic cups. Okay. Compared to any other manager, he's had success with Champions League, obviously with Inter, with Real Madrid, with what else did he win Champions
Porto.
League with? Porto, right? So I think he's got that in his cabinet, but I think La Liga is something which Real Madrid is chasing for the longest time because their arch nemesis has been winning a lot of La Ligas, and that's one of the pain points for Real Madrid and fans that, you know, Champions League is not the only cup that you guys should chase. And this is where his focus would be. And definitely with Hansi Flick's eye line, I feel with the counter-attacking style of play with Mourinho has, and the talent which we have got, and the roster that we have, and the squad depth that we have, I think we'll be able to not comfortably win it, but definitely be a pain for the opposition. And the only current arch rivals in the table has been Barcelona for us. Atletico hasn't been that scary, so to say, and we always have a Sevilla or a Valencia or Atletico Bilbao coming here and there, but they eventually finish at fourth. Again, I wouldn't even stress if we don't win Copa, but I think a La Liga is definitely coming home this year.
Fair enough. A lot of confidence for the La Liga and domestic cups. Okay. All right. The next part is going to be more Jose focused. Quick fire again. I'll start with you, Jervis, because these are things that you've experienced with United. We both have experienced with United.
Yeah.
These are inevitable scenarios that eventually occur with Jose. Who is the first player who's going to fall out?
Fallout.
You can say his name. It's fine.
I do think Vinicius. I somehow also feel like while we're saying Trent might have something different to offer, I do feel like he might have a falling out with Mourinho.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
and be
see
frozen
that.
out.
Good point.
Yeah.
Ruben?
Yeah, I'd say Trent. I get the feeling it's Trent for some reason. I think Dumfries is exactly the kind of profile play he's looking for, and with Trent's injury record, the fact that he's coming in and out,
True.
Yeah.
Jose is just gonna find a way to be like, you know what? Nah.
Yeah.
What he's gonna go and do is go and sign a third right back that's from some obscure league just to piss Trent off and keep him off the bench, right? So keep him on the bench, rather. So.
I can see that happening.
It was. He'll have one good performance and he'll say it was my brain, but it was the legs of Trent. Vineeth, how about you? Who's going to be the first player to fall out with Jose?
I agree with Jervis there. I think Trent would be someone who I can see would have a huge fallout. Someone with the force majeure where he would just leave in the middle of the season or something like that. The other sort of player who I feel might have a fallout would be Bellingham. Now, this is very... yeah.
Okay.
Bellingham won't have a fallout, but he will definitely show disappointments. And this can be...
Are you saying that because of how he had this kind of thing in the World Cup with Tuchel, where he's not afraid to speak his mind?
Yeah, so he has his own mind, and he's very intellectual, and sort of his mindset is at the right place. But I feel like there might be sort of disagreements with Mourinho's rigid ways to work, and if it does not align with Bellingham's goals, and if the results are not coming in, there might be sort of friction between the two, where he might get subbed off randomly and Bellingham throwing a fit and just giving a very diplomatic sort of a statement.
The virus 2.0.
The virus.
Yeah, so I hate to say this, but yeah, because again, Bellingham has his
he
own
has a
mind.
knack for doing this. He has a knack for doing this, Jose, like picking the fan favorite or the club favorite.
Yeah, the
and
fan favorite.
Pogba at United. Yeah,
Zlatan,
he has a knack for
Iker
Casillas. It's usually like, fan favorite is a good one, and someone who's just like, I think,
a saint.
Is just not ready to fight for the team, or like is sort of weak in that sense. Like,
yeah, he doesn't have that personality. Yeah.
Doesn't have personality, right?
He had a fallout with Iker Casillas as well.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's what.
Developers.
At some point, it's gonna go to shit with everyone. So
exactly.
I won't be surprised. Yeah.
He was fighting with Ramos, Ozil, Ronaldo, everybody. No matter who you were, you were catching hands.
We're gonna be there. Okay,
we're gonna be there, bro.
So just to finish it off, give me one sentence just to describe your feeling for the next season, Ruben. Could be anything. I don't know. Treble's coming. We're gonna win. We're gonna win it all. Or is it Mourinho back, but we're still in deep shit? I don't know. Could be anything.
Shit, I can't think of a single way. Let's think. Like, I think literally the only word that comes to mind is the biggest firework. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Okay, that's good.
Now whether that's from a footballing perspective, from a drama perspective, on the field, off the field, that's to be seen. But it's gonna be exciting to watch. Either way,
fireworks, fun to watch. I like
fireworks,
that.
Yeah.
I can't wait for La Liga and the absolute fucking antithesis that Jose's football would be against Flick's Barcelona.
Can you imagine Flick, like the most calm and like collective personality? He's gonna explode, bro. He's gonna explode. A whole new German side is gonna come out.
El Clasico is back.
A month before El Clasico, he's gonna start saying some stuff about Barca and the refs. And
the player he's gonna fall out with the most is Lamine Yamal. He's gonna
Oh, yeah.
he's gonna set up that team to basically destroy him, bro.
Yeah.
TK Adam, yeah,
glad.
like
You know he's gonna in his mind
100%.
he's already developed the anti-Yamal thesis, bro. He's
I
already
can
Yeah,
see
written it.
Rudiger running from the back, going all the way forward just to kick his ass.
Mourinho has set his mind, bro. He likes to create this like us against the world, right? He has to find a
Yeah.
common
Yeah,
enemy,
yeah.
a common target that we can all chase, and it's gonna be Lamine Yamal for him against Barca. You know it, and Yamal's gonna give him back. You know it.
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah,
the
Yamal's
personality.
ready. Yamal's definitely gonna be able to.
All right, Vineet, you sum it up then. One sentence for the upcoming season.
We will either have the paella well cooked or burn the fucking pan.
Oh, wow, that's a great analogy. I think that sums it up perfectly. And I think
Yeah.
no matter what, as Ruben also said, it's going to be a firework season. The La Liga is finally going to be lit up. Jose, regardless of what you say, brings the eyes. He's going to bring up the viewership. A
Yep.
lot of fans are going to start watching that El Clasico again. They're going to start tuning in. And it's just going to bring more and more of an entertainment factor to these games and to Real Madrid in general. So
A lot
it's
more
going to
spice
be
to the games for sure.
a lot more spice to the games. And I'm just glad that at least the El Clasico is going to be back in its true spirit. We just hope Barcelona can step it up also. I mean, also to say that the Madrid,
They will.
derby also. I mean, with Jose and
Simeone.
Simeone.
The father of Farambol, bro, is back.
Hey.
We're gonna see
Both
so
just
many
setting up this.
nil-nils. We're gonna see so many nil-nils and like 15 red cards in that game.
Both set up to counter, but like, now what?
But all right, boys, thank you. That was a good discussion. I think
That was good. That was good.
we will just end it quickly with Jervis with a quick fire little trivia bit. I'll let you take it away, Jervis.
All right, boys, I got a bit of fun trivia, just sort of like quizzes planned for you, Madrid boys.
Cooked.
Uh,
Zero ball knowledge.
that I think is pretty straightforward. Like,
Okay.
I will start with this one. So we'll go Ruben first. Name as many French players to have played for Madrid as you can in 30 seconds.
Your time.
I'll tell you when to start, yeah?
Yeah.
You can start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Karim, Zizou, Makalele. I'm blanking already. How bad am I? Chua.
He is.
He is.
French people now.
Time's up, bro.
You got six. You got six, but six not
You got
bad.
six. Six, not bad. Anelka was one. Ferland Mendy is one.
Oh, Mendy. I forgot Mendy.
Yeah, Ferland Mendy, right? Not Benjamin.
Yeah.
That's
No.
And I forgot about Mendy. Damn.
Lasana Diarra?
Lasana Diarra played.
Lasana Diarra, dude. Yeah.
Did Laurent Blanc ever play for Real Madrid?
No.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Who else is there? French player. Madrid.
Hey,
Are we
we got
forgetting someone
Konate
from,
now.
like back in the day?
We got Konate now.
Konate,
I
yeah,
have
fair.
Konate, true.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
he's not played yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
that's
was
a good
going.
one.
I was going with this.
Yo, did you mention Mbappe though?
Oh shit! Damn it!
You mentioned Mbappe.
Oh, wow, my player. Yeah, okay.
Kylian Dictator.
My
Yo.
internet's about to cut off. Like,
You'll be abandoned, bro. You're cut from the edit, my guy.
oh man.
Kylian about to make sure he's gonna shut you up this season.
I was thinking all like long term. I mean,
Yeah.
more
Usually
players
think, like,
along
think
those
back.
lines. I was
Yeah,
not thinking of current teams. Like I literally didn't think.
Rafael Varane?
Yeah, he mentioned that.
he said
I
Varane,
got
yeah.
him.
You said that, Varane, right?
Yeah.
I don't know
Alright,
any
so I'm
old
gonna-
player after that.
I'm going to move on to you, Vineet.
Yo.
Same question. As many Spanish players to have played for Real Madrid as you can in 30 seconds. You can start in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow.
Bruh.
Sergio Ramos,
Mm-hmm.
Arbeloa, Morata, Carvajal, fucking hell. Bro, 1 second, man. What the fuck?
It's easy. When you're on
So
the spot, it's such
easy.
a pain. Nah, it's really on the spot, bro.
1 second. What's his name? Striker. I love the guy. Raul. Dude,
Time's
1
up.
second.
Five players.
Hierro.
Okay,
Time's
yeah.
up. Casillas, bro.
Casillas, my guy.
Cucurella.
Casillas, Guti, bruh.
Guti.
Guti, my guy. Guti. I was about to say Cannavaro, but
Ferrero,
Xabi Alonso.
Even back from back in the day, like what?
Morientes.
Morientes, Salgado.
Salgado.
Lucas Vasquez. Yeah, Lucas
Yeah,
Vasquez.
Asensio, Vasquez. Yeah.
Asensio, yeah.
Di Maria played Argentina.
Isco,
Nah,
brother.
Di Maria does play
Isco,
now.
Isco, bro.
Yes.
Yo,
Isco,
this is
Isco.
cute, man, brother. Good one.
Yeah.
Good
Nah,
one,
it's
man.
when you're on the spot, it's like, wait, like, why am I
Yeah.
not thinking this? I
Yeah.
knew I was missing somebody big, and I was like, oh my god,
Yo,
Mbappe.
if you give me the time, if you don't put a stopwatch on me, I can tell you.
No,
these
but
are
that's the
four.
point. That's the whole point.
That's the
bro.
point. It's the when you're on the spot, right?
Yeah, that's
Like
the
I
How
miss
many-
Mbappe, dude. Like
How many did I get though?
You got five.
five. You got five.
I got 6.
No, you got five.
Huh?
You got five, bro.
So, okay, this one you both can have a go at, and y'all can maybe take your time with this. This should be pretty straightforward, though. If you can tell me the top 5 Brazilian players with the most appearances for Real Madrid.
Marcelo.
Yeah, Ronaldo,
Marcelo's
Fenomeno.
number 1.
Marcelo's
Yeah.
number
Vinny
one.
Junior for sure. Vinny Junior
Sorry,
for
Vinny,
sure.
sorry, Ronaldo Fenomeno is not on there.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's not.
Really? Damn.
Okay.
Vinny Jr. is 4th. Who said Vinny Jr.?
Vinny
Can I
Junior.
Can I name one player?
Yes,
go for it.
Marcelo.
Kaka.
Kaka's
No.
not on there.
No.
Casa? Casa's got to be on there.
Casa's number
Casemiro.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
I know. Wait 1 second. Brazilian.
We're
right?
missing 2 more.
Roberto Carlos.
He's number 2, yeah?
Yeah.
527 appearances.
Yeah.
Good shout. Good shout. We're missing one player. So the fifth player, right? Missing.
Yes.
Rodrigo?
Yeah, number 5.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Nice.
Okay, and we'll do let's go back to like our Madrid fan favorite, Cristiano.
Uh-huh.
I want you guys to tell me by appearances his top 5 teammates that have appeared alongside him while he was at Real Madrid.
Karim.
Wait.
Marcelo.
Karim's number 1,
Sergio
Marcelo's
Ramos.
number 3,
Sergio
Ramos number 2,
Di Maria.
Di Maria's 5th, so we're missing one more.
One more.
Xabi Alonso.
No.
Pepe.
No.
Oh no,
Not
I was
Pepe.
thinking Pepe.
Not Pepe.
I was thinking
Benzema.
I thought as
Benzema?
well, but Benzema's number 1.
Benzema's
Number one. Igor Casillas? No way, right?
Yes.
No.
Who else is remaining? Which number is remaining?
Number 4.
Coentrao?
Number. Nah, sure. It's not.
Ozil.
Not Pepe.
Ozil.
Same
No, it's
Same,
only 3 seasons.
same era as like your Pepe, Ramos, and those guys.
Varane.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Varane.
Oh, it is
Oh,
Varane.
nice.
Oh, but is it because of the United games in there too? Or
No,
we
no, no,
talking
just
No,
Real?
no, just Madrid.
Just
Just Madrid.
Real.
So Varane's at 199. Di Maria's 5th with 190.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait,
The highest is Benzema with 342.
Pepe,
Yeah,
not
that's fair.
Pepe, not there.
Pepe,
ahead of
not Varane.
Damn.
Wow, I was so that threw
Yeah,
me
I'm
off.
surprised,
When you said
I'm
not
surprised.
Pepe, that's what threw me off. But no Varane.
No, Benzema has
Can
been
you
fucking
fact check
consistent.
this, Gaurav?
Maybe I don't know. I mean, it's
Fucking
fine.
transfer market giving me wrong news.
Nah, transfer market is as reliable as it gets. I think, bro. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
good.
fair.
I think it's
Fair.
fine. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one, Joey. This is fun, man.
That was good. That was good.
All right. I got 2 more. I'll save the best
All
for
right.
last.
All right.
Okay.
Cool,
So
cool. Love it.
since the main point of discussion was Jose, could you tell me the players with the most assists in his last season at Madrid? Top 5 players.
Tap in this
Top? Ozil.
Top 5, yeah. Yep.
Ozil
Number
for
1.
sure, for sure.
Yep.
Ron.
Ronaldo's
yeah.
number 3.
Yep.
Was
Yeah,
number 3.
Ronaldo. Di Maria.
Yep.
Di Maria was number 2.
Benzema.
Sorry, Di Maria was number 4. My bad. Benzema was number 2. Yep.
Mhm.
And we're missing
Xabi
one more.
Alonso.
No.
No.
Fullback.
Marcelo.
No.
No, he wasn't playing as frequently. Yeah. No.
He played to Kaká.
No.
This one might do you guys in.
Khedira.
Nah.
Iaramendi.
No, he didn't play. He wasn't playing.
Benzema, Higuain.
Higuain.
Higuain's number 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Higuain
Higuain.
was killing it, man, at that time.
Because 2013 was like one of those
Yeah.
Random
seasons to forget.
seasons.
So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But not Kaká, bro. Kaká was there
Nah,
during his
he was
time,
all-
man.
Falling
Kaká
out.
was also like
Fall out,
falling
no?
out of that.
He fell out,
And
yeah.
injured all the time. Yeah. So
All right. I'm saying the best for last. So Mourinho's
Yeah.
last game for Madrid. Do you guys remember what game it
No.
was?
I
So
don't
it was
know.
a 4-2 win against Osasuna. It was on the 1st of June
Oh, wait, it wasn't the
2013.
wasn't the Copa game, the Copa final that we lost. Wouldn't that be his
That's
last
what
one?
it said online. 1st
Nah,
of June
Cop-
2013 because
Nah, nah.
Copa I think was already played.
Wow.
Let's
Wait.
check.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
What about it? What about the last game?
Okay, go
Wait,
for
I
it.
got to fact check. No, fact check it. I don't
Yeah,
wanna be-
I'm checking that. Wait.
This is what Google told me, like just a Google search. So I'm assuming it's correct.
Yeah, it is correct. The last game was against Osasuna in a win.
Osasuna?
Yeah, it's correct.
All right. So I want you guys to name me the starting 11 from that game.
There's no shot.
Easy. I'll tell you.
It's
Okay,
not
go
as
for
easy
it.
as you think,
It's
bro.
not easy.
Benzema,
It's not easy.
Ronaldo, Di Maria.
No, start from goalkeeper,
Xabi
bro.
Alonso.
Start from
Start with
goalkeeper.
goalkeeper.
Start with
Okay, no, you know what? I'm gonna give you a hint and say, goalkeeper's pretty hard. So start from forward line. Who started up front?
Benzema, Di
It wasn't
Maria,
Benzema.
Higuain,
Yeah, okay. Higuain started.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo didn't play.
No.
What the fuck? My life
Fun
has been a lie.
Fun times.
Kaka?
Nope. Okay,
Bancho?
think right wing. Who played right wing?
You got your striker.
Right wing.
You got your striker in
Di
Higuain.
Maria. Di Maria.
Yeah, Di Maria
Yeah.
played right wing.
Okay. Higuain, Di Maria.
Number 10. Think of your number 10.
Kaka.
No.
Ozil?
Yep.
Ozil.
Ozil played, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Xabi Alonso behind him.
You're missing left
CDM.
wing.
You're missing left wing.
Left wing I'm missing, yeah.
Who was there before Jesse Jose
Oh,
Callejon?
that guy. Yeah. Spiky guy.
Callejon?
Callejon
Yeah,
was
Callahan
but he
played,
was
but
the
Callahan was
fullback.
at left back.
Yeah, he was
Left back.
fullback.
Was at left.
Left?
Uh,
Bruh.
Good
What
shout
was
though. Good shout with Callahan.
Isco?
What?
it?
No.
Yeah.
You said
No,
it though. You named him at the beginning. You named him at the very beginning.
Me?
Yeah,
The left wing.
left wing.
I named him. Benzema.
Plays in-
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Benzema left
Sorry.
wing?
Yeah, Benzema played on the
interesting.
left.
Okay.
Now give the two midfielders, like the midfield, I mean.
We said Ozil. We said Xabi
Mhm.
Alonso CDM. One more with
Xabi Alonso
Xabi
was
Alonso wasn't there.
Xabi Alonso was
No, Xabi Alonso was not there.
Brother, why are you doing
Is
this
some
to me?
obscure dude or something like am I thinking of?
Not
Essien.
really.
Essien.
Yes.
Essien.
Yes, correct.
Essien and Modric.
And-
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
All right, and you guys got Callahan at left back, so that leaves the other three defenders. Your favorite, bro. You'll have to shit on him.
Arbeloa.
Arbeloa. Pepe.
No.
Nope.
Arbeloa.
It's not Ramos for sure. I know he wasn't playing that last game.
One of Jose's favorite.
Albiol.
One of Jose's
Raul
favorite. Yeah,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
the other is one of Jose's favorite centre backs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, yuck
and that
donkey.
leaves goalkeeper.
And it's not who you think it is.
It's not
No.
Diego Lopez?
Nope.
No.
Even I had to Google this guy. to
Me
make
too.
sure.
So this guy, I know this guy's
Not
face because he
Casillas,
came
not-
after Casillas' fallout. Like he was there that time.
Lopez.
God, I know his face.
Shit, I died. I'm blanking.
Who do
Kilo
you-
Navas never came.
No,
Yeah,
It's gonna be
wasn't-
tough.
wasn't Keylor.
It's gonna be tough.
Nah, it is pretty tough.
Okay, think of who's Portugal's best player today.
Ronaldo.
No.
Bruno Fernandes.
So second name is
Mhm.
that. The second name of this player is
Diego
Fernandes.
Fernandes.
no. Come on.
Oh. Oh my god, Anthony or something? Antoine? No, that doesn't make sense.
And Portugal's new coach, what's his first name?
Yeah,
Jesus?
Yes. Jesus
Jesus
Fernandes.
Fernandez?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this?
Who the fuck is this
Bruh.
guy?
Hey, I'm some fan, right? I
don't know, it's your
Let
turn,
me-
bro.
Let me look him up, bro. Jesus.
It might show you some
Fernandes.
random guy, bro. Some CEO of some
Nah,
company.
this can't be it, fam. There's no way.
Who the fuck is this dude, man?
I don't.
Brother, he looks like a banker, bro.
I could have sworn it was Diego Lopez.
Look at his face.
I
Bro,
would have
can
also
I share
imagined.
my screen though?
Like I knew Casillas wasn't going to play, Ramos wasn't going to play, Ron wasn't going to play. It's just
One second,
complete
I'm
fallout.
sharing my screen, yeah? Look
Incredible.
at this. Look at this.
He looks like an investment banker, bro.
Nah, see, this guy looks like he should be working
Look at this
for.
guy.
The YouTuber looks better, bro. No, this was
Wow.
good. This was good. Thanks, Travis. That was good.
Nah, it was cool, man. Appreciate you, bro. That was good.
All right, boys. I think we covered a pretty good, solid session on Real. Stay tuned for more. We will be back again with a similar session, diving deep into Manchester United. Apparently, that's a club that's relevant and important also these days. And then FC Barcelona, who have won the World Cup recently, I've heard. So we're going to be back next time.
Whoa.